years now since I have kids, and just wanted to cool down a bit. It's nice to enjoy the off season. This one obviously was 2 weeks longer than the ones we've had in the past, and I went to play 6 exhibition matches in South America, which was an amazing experience. And then after that, I just thought, don't need to overdo it this year. Good preparation, good workout. It's going to be more important at this stage than playing every tournament. So I hope it's the right decision. We'll see how it goes. But I'm confident in my play, and I'm looking forward to the next match.
We saw your daughters. Saw your daughters sitting just under there while you were warming up. They watched the first couple of games in your airplane. How are they coming along? That's obviously a huge part of your life now. How's that aspect of Roger Federer's world?
It's nice. It's beautiful. More educational than ever. So a lot of no, you're not allowed to do this right now. So it's tricky, but we're managing and having the best time. They love Australia. Love the kangaroo and the koala bear and all that stuff. So it's just a lot of fun having them here with me, because I know it's a long trip, and then having them, sit there sometimes when I come out and walk after the matches. It's a great feeling being here as a player and as a dad as well.
As parents, who's the tougher one, you or Mirka? Who's the one who tells them no more?
I wonder. She spends a bit more time maybe with them, because I have to go out and practice a bit, but. She's tough. She's going to be tough. I'm tough too. I have an easier time, I feel. My job's a little easier. So, I don't know, we try hard. That's all I can say.
Well, let's turn back to your career for one more question, and I'll let you go. You've set so many records in this sport. Last year, you secured the most weeks at #1, which was a big one. Are there any other records that you have in your mind that you'd like to achieve this year or in the coming years?
No, definitely that #1 record was somewhat incredible to achieve, especially when Hand in Hand was winning Wimbledon. I never really aimed for it, and then when it stopped, it was 1 week short of the record, of Pete's record, a friend of ours. So it was a bit crazy, because I guess I could have chased it looking ahead, but I never do. I always look in the long term, and I was like, if I play well, I might get back to it, and that's what happened. So that's why last year was so amazing. And then this year, I got the 4 slams, I got the weeks and the record of slams. I don't know how much there's more to achieve. I like to play, I like the rivalries, and if there's records broken along the way, that's obviously amazing, but it's not the only reason why I'm playing tennis.
Well, I saw Chris Evert and Martina Navratilova walking around the grounds here. They've won 18 majors, both of them. You've won 17, so maybe you can tie them. That wouldn't be too bad.
There you go. See, there's many things to look forward to. Compared to the women, I'm nowhere, so I still have a long way to go.
Well, you've got a long way to go in this tournament if you want to lift another trophy, but comfortably through today. Well done. Great to see you, Raj.
Appreciate it.
How blessed is this sport to have Roger Federer. What an ambassador. He is remarkable on the court. I think in years to come, he's going to prove himself to be even more remarkable off the court.
Make a pretty good diplomat, wouldn't he? Not a bad linguist either.
So we are going to, as a